Allow me to talk a little bit on relationship, because relationship determine many things in this life. I want to handle it generally. Relationship, be it with somebody you love, be it at your workplace, be it people who work for you, be it people you call friends. There are five things that are important for you to consider if you'll have a healthy relationship in this work. Now, number one, it is understanding. Understanding is important for you to have a healthy relationship. Then the person you relate with, be it someone you love, then number one key thing is understanding. It is so bad when you find somebody confessing that this person, I don't understand them, I don't know why, I can't understand you anymore. It's becoming a challenge, because you cannot have a productive or healthy relationship when you don't understand each other. So it's good for you to build more time to understand one another, understand what they like, understand what they don't like, create more time to know what is my boss like or expect me to do. When you have the understanding, it will help you to know the expectation that you have in that relationship. So one of the key things that I consider as foundation for any relationship to work, be it your workplace, be it in your marriage, be it in the friendship, people you call your friends, is understanding. Because when you understand people, you'll avoid to do things that will hurt them. You'll avoid to do things that will harm them. You'll do things that you know by the end of the day they will appreciate because you understand them. Like it's like a parent, like a mother having a baby. It's a mother understands when the child is crying. A mother knows the reason why this child is crying. Maybe the child is uncomfortable. The child needs to be changed. The child needs to be fed. The child needs to breastfeed. The mother understands well. Somebody else may not understand why the child is crying. So the understanding is so important for you to have a healthy relationship. Number two is communication. Communication is key, and we have different types or different ways of communication. We have different language of love, different types of communication, be it body language. So it's always important when something is not working or something to work for you, it's important for you to have a better way of communication. Don't just assume fake things. Don't just react on issues, but create a moment that you can communicate. If it's a relationship, sometimes things are not working, call each other and spend time and communicate. Be it in a company, your manager or your director or you're a boss in that company, it is important to create a platform that you can call your employees and communicate to them what is expected from them to deliver in that company. Communicate your expectation as a director or as a CEO or as a manager of the company. So let people understand how you want things to be done. But the people who assume people to deliver and yet communication is poor. There are people are either dating or relationship, but communication is not well handled. So people don't get the stuff correctly, or they don't do things rightly because communication was not well done. So I pray that God may help you and for you to enhance, and if you for you to enhance communication in case you want to have a healthy relationship. Communication is important. Number three thing for you to consider for a healthy relationship is trust. Trust, remember, is built. How you handle matters is so important. Now, it's matter how you start, because if you're not doing things right, then it's not easy for someone to trust you. Somebody may even doubt you sometimes, the things how you handle things, but it takes time for you to convince them, to make them to get a point of understanding you. And after understanding you, you communicate it well, and then finally they're able to develop trust day by day with you. So you have to be patient with people as how they also handle it, because past experience may make people not even trust you, not even believe you, not even to have confidence. Maybe there's a product you want to produce in the market, and you want to meet this client, and because they've gone through bad experience with people, they not even trust you, they not even believe in what you do. So you must find ways that you can convince people you have in your circle, people you relate with, be it your partner, be it the business you want to do, that you're able to build trust with people. Sometimes it will cost you a lot, the sacrifice you have to make for them to trust you, because it is so significant for you to work on trust. Number four, it is honesty. It is important to be honest in this life. today we are living a time whereby people people are not honest. People try to fake life. People try to live a different life. Especially in social media, people are not real. When you find people in the reality, they live different life. Somebody may want to mess somebody and they try to fake everything to make sure they get the end product by the end of the day at the cost of messing up people. They're never honest. So for you to have an healthy relationship, I pray that you may be able to consider and work on being honest. It starts by you being honest. Whatever you say, mean it. If you want to deliver something to somebody, keep your word. Try to stick on whatever you want to do. Make it the way you said and the way you promised, or the way you communicated it. So build trust. And finally, and the last thing, it is faithful. If you cannot be trusted with little, then you cannot be trusted with much. Faithfulness starts by working on yourself. Somebody gave you a small job to do, and then you never deliver that job. You are somebody who do delivery, and you promise somebody pay and are able to deliver this thing at this particular time. But when the time comes, you give a lot of excuses. You cannot be trusted, and that you've killed that faithful. You're not faithful person. So Bible even says, if you can be trusted with little, if you're faithful with a little, then much can come. If you're given a small job to deliver, you become faithful with that one, then much can come. In a relationship, if you try the best you can to work on yourself to be faithful in a relationship, then it means you're able to build more and healthy relationship that you want to have. So anybody that you are relating with, be it your family, be it your parent, be it business place, be it your workplace, I pray that for you to have healthy relationship, these 5 things you must consider them. You must consider trust. You must consider communication. You must consider understanding as the foundation. Then you must be able to build on honesty and also build on being faithful. These are some of the things that if you consider them, then you will keep your friends, you will keep people around you, they'll value you, because among these 5 things, there are qualities that if you develop them, then it's possible for you to have a very healthy relationship. Shalom.